Howdy, folks. Today we're playing Blue-White Tokens in March Machine Standard. I did play Blue-White Tokens deck already this format, but the difference here is I wanted to try out Invasion of New Phyrexian in the deck and also Invasion of Gobakhan in the deck. Two cards which I didn't have, I believe, last time. And the reason I wanted to try out these specific cards is because I think they can give you a lot of power. So I think part of the problems with the Tokens deck is that if you don't know exactly what your opponent's doing, they could or you don't exactly, have this sort of disruption effect with Invasion of Gobakhan, you can just get blown out. You can get your whole board wiped, get killed in that way. And also, flipping the invasion gives everything hexproof and indestructible until undeterred, which is very, very valuable. There's very few wraths that exile things. There's Sunfall and there's Farewell. But other than that, if your opponent is casting Brotherhood's End or Depopulate or something like that, giving hexproof and indestructible will protect your creatures from wraths. So I think having that sort of resiliency built into the deck is definitely worth it as well. So that's part of the reason I'm including Invasion of Gobakhan, and then I wanted the Invasion of New Phyrexia because it just gives you a way, if you flood out, to use a whole bunch of extra mana. And it's not bad in general anyway. Like if it's just a X blue white, spell, you cast it for 2. So now for 4 total, 2 up for the axe. Now you get 2 white and blue night creature tokens. I feel like that's pretty good rate. You can attack it down and get it to Teferi. Pretty cool stuff. Teferi in the back end lets you filter your draws, get some amount of card advantage, make your knights a lot better with the emblem, which really, the only knights in the deck are the invasion knights. And you can tap creatures to put a particularly problematic permanent into your opponent's deck. So Teferi's okay. Teferi's not amazing in this deck. It's mostly the front half of the invasion that you're looking for, but still a pretty powerful card there. And we're just playing only the good blue cards this time. We had Make Disappear last time, and I think you want the Spell Pierce, you want to Protect the Negotiators, you want the cards that are the highest value. Meeting of the Mind's obviously a very, very good card. Hopefully you can cast it for 1 blue a bunch of times. Possibly you don't have to pay any mana if you have a blue and white Knight creature token onto the battlefield with Vigilance. You can attack with it and then tap with the Meeting of the Mind, which is pretty cool. But yeah, pretty, not too off the beaten path blue-white deck, but I just wanted to try all these different cards together to see if it, supercharge the archetype even more from when I had it last time. So, yeah, let's get into it, and hopefully we choose some people up on the ladder. Alrighty, we're going first, and we have some good spells here. Good opponents on mono blue, potentially. I want the Skrell's Hive or the Invasion. I think I want the... Well, if I do the Invasion, I can see what's in their hand. Tough decision here. So if we expect it to be mono blue, whatever card we don't take is probably not going to resolve. We have the Invasion, we at least know what's in their hand, so it's valuable. But Skrell's Hive gets creatures on the battlefield, but they're probably able to block just the Skrell's Hive, so I think the Invasion is probably more valuable. Verify that it is mono blue. Is not mono blue. Okay. And they do have Sunfall, which is not exactly what we're looking to play against here. Oh, what do we take? These are all good. Guess we take the Depopulate. Just make them... Okay. Opponent decided we were playing too slowly or something. I don't know. We had hard decisions there. I do admit we were playing slowly, but yeah, we had hard decisions there, but alrighty, GG's. Alrighty, we're going first, and a lot of blue spells, no blue mana. Gotta have a new hand. A little bit better. We're gonna put back this Invasion. Put on the Otawara, just in case there's something we are expecting to Spell Pierce here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, it's Invasion. Vraska, Voidrend, Wandering Emperor, Sheldred's Edict. It's all pretty good. I guess I'll take the Voidrend and then resolve this Wedding Announcement next turn, and won't get beat up as much. Yeah, they have the Sheldred's Edict, but it's not ideal. Now the Voidrend can't kill it. Until after it goes off for a few turns, which is nice. Nice thing about this Sheltered Edict for them here is that we can't just play this Monastery Mentor because it'll get eaten by the Sheltered Edict. I suppose we can Spell Pierce it, so I guess that's what we'll do. Get a token, they'll try to Sheltered Edict. We'll Spell Pierce. Get a Monk. Starting to assemble the board. They can avoid right now or no? Okay. Alright, we'll attack 3 at the invasion, this at my opponent. Counter this. Vigor did play the void. Oh, I guess that. Sorry, that was my bad. I should have attacked differently. I thought they had the Void Rend up, so I attacked poorly here. I should have just attacked with the 1 monk and all that. But yeah, Monastery Mentor with some Spell Pierce backup, pretty good. GG's. All right, we're going first. No blue, only 1 blue card. I suppose we'll keep. Your opponent's up to. Nice little lantern as their pet. Oh, the whole ghost. Angry that I'm clicking on him. Oh, goodbye. All right, you have those lantern and these sleeves. What are you playing? Soldiers. I would not have guessed that, but fair enough. Problem with these tokens is they can't block, but maybe they'll eventually get lifelink. We would love to just play a Wedding Announcement this turn. If we could draw that, that'd be probably our best draw. Moving off, so that's fine. We have Resolute Reinforcements that can block that next turn. Oh, just kidding. Ask and you shall receive. Get the Wedding Announcement. Let's go. Fantastic draw. Now blue mana would be good. Untapped blue lets us invasion for 2. That really starts getting our board kicking. They didn't play Thalia last turn. It would have been a more mana efficient play. I feel like they would have done it. All right, Skystruck Officer. Do they attack? Or they want us to back and draw? It's probably merits to both. Okay, they're getting in for the attack. That's fine. We'll block this frontliner. Another Wedding Announcement, you say? Sure. I'll really get these tokens rolling. Next turn, get a beefy board. And use this frontliner again, but probably better uses of their mana. Another officer. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's attacking with a 2/3. Makes sense. Hoping to avoid a Harbin. That's an easy way for us to lose this game. And yeah, I suppose we'll just pass. Like this Resolute Reinforcements. They can draw their card. Skystruck Officers have been good. Good for him here. I'd hope to avoid the Harbin. You can Harbin and Yoshin frontliner this turn and it would basically be game over. Italian Veterans also really good. Okay. And unearths the frontliner, sure. Taking a jam with everybody. Got to attack with a frontliner. You unearthed him. Yep, okay. Well, we can't block first two. Yeah, opponent's creating an insurmountable board here with these Sky Strike officers. Gotta hand it to him. Yep, unearth, that's fine. Alright, because of the reinforcements. Pretty sure we're dead here, but we'll see what's up. Planes, huh? Alright, attack with everybody. Yeah, the Sky Strike officer stymieing our mites really hurt us in the early game. Should probably prioritize blocking these. Doesn't really matter. We're probably dead anyway. Yep. I'm gonna draw some cards. Or not, apparently. One's down to 12. We will pass the turn. Do we draw here? Just a deserted beach and GG's. Alrighty, we're going first. Keep this. Got some resolute reinforcements. Turn 2 reinforcements. Turn 3 protect negotiators. Okay. Toxic deck of some kind. White black. This is probably the Legends deck. Rel's Hive. Sure. Resolute reinforcements for us. I want to get this headquarters down now. I do. I can still counter something with the Protect Negotiators if I really need to. Otherwise, I can get this Resolute Reinforcements down so I can double spell next turn. Phyrexian Censor. Each player can't cast more than one non-Phyrexian spell each turn. Alright, I guess we'll counter that. They have all Phyrexian spells, so that's a pretty good card in their deck. Don't want our creatures to enter tapped either. No attacks, okay. I continue to attack our opponent. The first few poison doesn't really matter for us to take, so I don't think we're going to block next turn. Whatever attack with a Skrell will definitely block. Okay, just the one, that's fine. No need for us to block this. This is just blue. Sorry, this is just white, black Phyrexians, okay. A lot of resolute reinforcements is fine, but we no real way to pump them. I thought about Broker's Ascendancy in this deck, but I figured we need more token makers than token pumpers. But a top deck Broker's Ascendancy here would be game over, probably. Make some knights. Not really sure what our opponent could have here. Doesn't really seem like a Wandering Emperor deck to me. But who knows? Okay, let's try to get this invasion to flip. That means our opponent would probably be using a removal spell on one of these creatures, where we're definitely fine with that. Yep, 100% fine there. No, they got removal in their hand. Alright, now we should be able to flip that next turn. There's definitely some merit in just attacking our opponent there. It would be at 5 less life to be at 8, but I think we need to get this invasion killed. Okay, interesting. So if a creature dying causes the triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Two here, everyone else at our opponent's face. An easy block on this 2/2. Now we have to press our opponent's life totals, and this can get through. That's pretty easily. Alright, transform this invasion.
Fear is finally restored.
Lust the Teferi.
You are not going to like what's next.
Yeah. I think we need to keep the Protect Negotiator, so might as well just discard the Mentor. Get this Skrell's Hive down, I suppose. Pass the turn. Have this Protect the Negotiators up to counter whatever they're feeling like. They're down to 5, so next turn is going to have to be our plan to kill them. Go for the throat. Does not affect our ability to kill our opponents. So, sure. Another spell that removes a creature would affect our ability to kill our opponent, though. Everybody at me. Okay, I was gonna say I probably am just gonna block the Skrelv. Take it, but alrighty. Knights and stuff versus Phyrexians. Phyrexians lose. GG's. Oh, our mana is in such a gross spot, but we'll keep this. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I hesitated putting 4 of these Bard's headquarters together, because it just makes these hands so incredibly gross. See what our opponent's up to. Raise the Verdant Ticket and all that. Played a Besajuice. Maybe they don't have another one in hand for a wedding announcement. We top deck a land. Didn't do that though. Alright, let's get the Skrell's Hive going. Opponent has some action. Is it a way to kill our Skrell's Hive? They have more than one Beseju in the deck. They decide to kill our Spar's headquarters instead of the Skrell's Hive. Interesting. 2 Besejus in their lists, and they're both in their hand. They're missing land drops as well. You love to see this type of gaming. Alright, if they're missing land drops, I think I'll just play this wedding announcement then. No, maybe they have another Beseju. Okay, no they don't. They want to ramp us. They had something else there. I don't know what they could have had that they wouldn't have wanted to cast. Sunset Revelry, okay. There's some sort of interesting deck. Want just Invasion or do I know Mentor? Mentor's probably better. Just get it out here. Pass a turn. Don't think I need to draw just yet. Both stuck on lands. They have to discard. So yeah, I feel bad for them. This is just some sort of ramp deck that's been stuck on their lands. Now we can invasion. Trigger this mentor. This game should be over now. If they had a way to kill our mentor, they should have done it a long time ago. That's fine. All right. Guess I'll just take this Stomper. Prevent them from ramping. Now we'll attack with everybody. I have this Spell Pierce, which should protect me from any and all wraths. Get our mentor back. Draw our card. Now we have a big board. I'm gonna drew the land, but now they don't have anything to play except for this Tribute to the World Tree, which we don't really even care about. Yeah, I think we're just not turning the shields down ever. Pass the turn. Keeping up double Spell Pierce. GG's. The benefit of being the lower land count deck, or I guess the lower to the ground deck if you both stall out on lands, but alrighty. GG's. Alrighty, I'm going first. Keep this a little light on blue mana, but I think we'll get there. Could be the case that we need more blue sources in the deck instead of planes, but it's just playing the laydown arm, so I wanted to maximize my ability to have planes. Pass the turn. When it's some sort of humans deck, okay. Yep, I'll gladly trade one reinforcements, part of the reinforcements for this initiate. Pretty easy trade, if you ask me. And that's all it takes to get him to concede. Just getting blown out by half a resolute reinforcements. Oh my goodness. GG's. Alright, opponent's going first. I'll keep this. Should be good on mana. Alright, as far as headquarters, pass for both. Bank Buster, sure. Pass a turn. Definitely going with the resolute reinforcements here. Okay, this is a domain deck then. They're just gonna draw. I think we're fine to draw here. Because there could easily be wraths coming out of our opponent. We don't have any spell pierces or anything to protect us. Leyline Binding, okay. So I could reinforcements and meeting of the minds. Play this wedding announcement. Could invasion. I'm gonna do this invasion, yeah. I haven't really drawn any permission yet, unfortunately, with this mentor. For the mentor, like 1 mana spells to trigger it real quick. We had a spell pierce there. I think we would have. Oh, you're gonna. Sure, you want to hit the invasion on that? I'm fine with that. Stomper time, okay. Now we're looking for spell pierce and things like that. They got plains. They have plains, mountain, swamp, island, forest. Okay. Effect the Negotiators was a nice draw. I think that means we can mentor now. Attack with everybody. Yep. They're gonna crew, that's fine. I didn't really consider that, but there we go, that happens. That's, I guess, Stomper and Bankbuster. I don't really play those in the same deck, but our opponent has chosen to do that. We can still have Meeting of the Minds if our opponent doesn't do anything relevant this turn. We'll counter that. Actually, it won't be able to straight up counter. I guess we'll Meeting the Minds in response. So we can't straight up counter it. Exactly a 1-mana spell. Another Stomper. Still, unless they have another land in hand, it's not going to let these block, though. Mountain. They have a land from hand? No, doesn't look like it. What to do now? Well, let's protect the negotiators. We could use. Could do it in concert with this wedding announcement. Or this resolute reinforcements. Gonna need to get a wedding announcement going. They have a leyline binding for us. Pass the turn. Okay, I think that has to be fine. Really, we're looking to get rid of Wraths at this point. Or any big spell that could end our game. Yep, definitely will counter that one. That one's... That counts as a big spell that could end our game. Must not have any Wraths or anything in their deck. I'm not sure. Yep, free attack. No blocks from us. Lay down arms and mentor. Okay. Get one mentor going here. Exile a Stomper. They'll crew up this turn, that's fine. We'll pass a turn. Opponent has done a very good job of locking up more token generators. Alright, they have the Kami War from my guy there. Another attack. Block like this. You just have one black, red, or blue mana. Not too concerned there. Trade out there is fine, because we can make a big invasion here for 4. Attack our opponent with both. Pass the turn. Discard a Skrell's Hive. Not doing much at this point in the game. Another Kami War. Okay. That's fine. You want to get in the way of the invasion. We're not too worried about that. Alright. Attack our opponent. And with everybody. Could have flipped this invasion, but I don't think that's where we want to be. Alright, force our opponent to have a Wrath here. This is what we have. If they can't find a Wrath, it's game over. Yep, Resolute Reinforcement is gone, but we prevented a pretty significant board. No lifelink or anything here. Stomper, that's a blocker, that's fine. What is this last card going to be? You can have 3 blockers, 1, 2, 3. Still lethal for us. We really need to get 2 of these knights through and 1 of these. Wandering Emperor, that's fine.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Made a samurai, okay.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright, attack with everybody. You can block 4 things. Still take 6. And that's GG's. Very impressive, the invasion, just being able to make a bunch of tokens. Kept us in that game. Led us to victory. I thought they were going to have wraths or something. They never had it. GG's. All right, we're going first, and we're going to really lean on the Skrell side, but we'll try it out. Maybe it'll bring us to the promised land. But it's probably playing soldiers by the look of their soldier here. Could be green-white toxic, though. Blue-white soldiers, okay. I think I just want to counter something with the Protect the Negotiators this turn, so I'll pass. Maybe a Sky Strike Officer or Siege Veteran or something. We're happy to counter it. Yep. Fine to counter here. If they want to attack, it means we get to attack back. Probably a good exchange for us. And this time we could Protect the Negotiators and Meeting of the Minds. So I think that's what we'll do. Pass the turn. Plan on countering something else. See what they want to try to resolve into us here. Frontliner, that's fine. Alright, Harbin's got to go. Don't want to attack. I can block the Valiant Veteran. Nope. Alright. Draw a couple cards in the Meeting of the Minds. That Ganjo's a solid draw there. Alright, let's Invasion. See what's going on in that hand of theirs. Harbin and Miral. Well, this Harbin's going to be able to get to work, but we can maybe make it so they can never cast this Miral. And we'll attack everybody at the invasion. And we'll get to Iganjo, the Valiant Veteran. Which should also kill a Yoshin Frontliner. Pretty good turn for us. Be a big read if they only blocked with the Frontliner. But then, it doesn't do a whole lot. They could just let it flip. Blocking in your blocks. Nice thing about the Iganjo is it gets around the Skrelv. And it's not really, it doesn't really have a color. Pretty convenient for us. Put the invasion down to 1. Pass the turn. In a decent spot. I think we just want to jam with this invasion like every turn. Jam into the invasion every turn, try to flip it. Blooding out a little bit though. Back these at our opponent though. Try to get at least 1 toxic on him. Imagine they'll block one of the mites. That's definitely fine for us. Get us 1 toxic on him. Let's flip this invasion. Let's get a +1/+1 counter and everybody that attacked. Pretty good. No resolute reinforcements for our opponent, which was convenient. They had them. I think they had 2 mana up there. Miral's still a long way away. These weren't lands, though. They would have played lands because they would have gotten them closer to Miral. I do believe. They were. They should have played it last turn. I need to find an answer for the Miral eventually. They have this Valiant Veteran. If they're gonna unearth the Frontliner, that's certainly an interesting choice. Okay, we'll flash in here and block the Skrelv, definitely. Alrighty. Opponent didn't want any of that. I think if they could just resolve the Miral, I think they would be in a fine spot eventually, but I don't know what that last card in their hand could have been because they didn't play. If it was a land, they should have played it last turn, so that way they could have tried to cast the Miral and stopped what we were doing, but I don't know. Either way, took it home. GG's. Let's hit the wrap up. All right, we're back with blue-white tokens and Mom Standard, and I would highly recommend this list over the last list I played. This deck with the Invasion of Gobakhan and the Invasion of New Phyrexia just brings the power level to a whole nother level. Invasion of New Phyrexia making vigilant creature tokens is fantastic with the Meeting of the Minds. Just great combination there. And the Invasion of Gobakhan just kind of lets you see what's going on and gives you wrath protection. So that way you don't need to play Make Disappear or something like that because you can just simply protect the creatures from the wrath in a more proactive way with the invasion that also lets you see your opponent's hand and play around what they have going on. So really, really like this list. The only card I'm probably not that sold on is Skrelv's Hive, but the best 2-mana token generator, I think, outside of that resolute reinforcement. So I think you're probably priced into playing it, but maybe you guys can come up with a better 2-drop there. But other than that, the rest of the deck is pretty good. There's a possibility you go with like Fading Hope instead of Laydown Arms, and you cool it on the plains and do a more of a blue-white strategy. That's always a possibility as well, but I do like this list. You can definitely win a bunch of games on the ladder with this list. I definitely just did. So yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, until next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.